'Twas the week before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was debating, no speaker, no shouts. The serious business of the legislature is over for now. It wrapped last week. But our political panel has still been working hard. Each year, they thoughtfully choose gifts for the politicians. Adam Hunter covers politics for CBC Saskatchewan, and Murray Mandryk is a political columnist for the Regina Leader Post. And they both join me now in studio. Hi, guys.
Good morning.
I'm the only one in a Christmas sweater. Was this a joke?
No.
Adam, what have you brought for the opposition leader, Carla Beck?
Well, I want to clarify. Thoughtfully chosen gifts is
Okay.
probably giving us too much credit. But I thought, I wanted movie inspiration this year. And so I went into the discount DVD bin for inspiration. I went discount diving. And I felt that the NDP needs some catchy slogans. They need to catch the Saskatchewan party. They really need to grab people's attention. We're going into an election year. So I went to the movies. And the first one is, the NDP is going to be getting some criticism for siding with the government on climate policy.
Yeah.
And so I thought maybe they could convince people that, hey, we're doing the right thing with this classic Some Like It Hot. It was the Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and Jack Lemmon classic. Only bangers for me right now.
Yep.
The second one...
Was there a little bit cross-dressed?
Yeah, the second one. The second one is, they need to fundraise. They need to get some money. So I think this is a Clint Eastwood Western classic for a few dollars more when they go to the doorstep, right? For just a few dollars more, you can help us. And finally, there's a huge discrepancy, as we know, in seat count. It's 45-14 right now. And to make up that difference, we just do to use a phrase from the children, the math isn't mathing right now for the NDP. So they need to make up some gains. And when you take rural Saskatchewan, that's about 30 seats right there.
Right.
So maybe this one, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible is another one to get those rural seats.
Ouch.
But those are my DVD gifts for the NDP.
Marie.
Carla Beck. She's a traveling kind of gal, right?
Yeah.
She just absolutely loves to hit the road and see the rest of rural Saskatchewan. So you know what? What do you do when you travel, Steph?
Eat licorice?
No, you bring back souvenirs to
Oh.
all the places that you go. And so my thought was, traveling Carla Beck could bring back souvenirs from all her travels. Here's one from Saskatchewan. Broncos hat. Here's a lovely Wascana Club. That's not too far away, but she won't get votes there anyway. Here's one from Pence. No votes there. Best Craven ever. No votes there either. Oh, wait, here's one. Here's a good one. Yep. Regina Folk Festival. Oh. She'll get all the votes there. But unfortunately, all that travel in rural Saskatchewan might not work out too well for us. But anyway, at least she'll have souvenirs.
Yeah, thanks. I'm sure she really appreciates that, you guys. Have you been considering the Premier and his needs this Christmas season?
Always. And this, when kids fight over a gift, I think
Yes.
this may be a gift that's fought up between Health Minister Everett Hindley and the Premier. And this is to remind them of the fact that we can't find one of these in the province right now. This is an ambulance, a toy ambulance. And it's a tough economy out there. It didn't come with batteries. So it would make a sound. This could be put on their desk as a reminder that, we don't have ambulance service. We have trouble getting ambulances. And it's a serious issue. This is also maybe the only ambulance that we can find in the province at the moment. So
I heard it was sitting outside the General for 12 hours yesterday.
Potentially. And we also know that one of the MLAs for the NDP had to wait a couple of hours for one at the legislature when they slipped
Actually,
and fell.
that's the one that they sent.
Yeah. So that's one. And then, when you get the perfect gift, and everyone knows the feeling, you just can't wait to give it to somebody. So I think this might be the perfect gift. We know the Premier loves his traveling. And when he goes to these conferences or pavilions and he goes around the world, he's in a suit. He looks like everybody else. But to stand out, to really be Saskatchewan, what better than a hockey jersey, right? The Premier loves hockey, loves talking about his Oilers, loves talking about Murray's terrible Jets. And
head of the Oilers.
this just hits it out of the park, I think. I'm really proud of myself for finding this. This is not only a slogan of the government, it's actually a law. This is a Sask
Oh my gosh.
first
Isn't that lovely?
hockey jersey. It's bright yellow.
Yeah.
And number 3,
It's Mo's size.
it'll fit over a suit if
It
you want to
might
throw it over
fit
the
both
suit.
the minister and the premier,
You know what?
actually.
It could keep them both warm when they're in
Level up in
the
Saskatchewan
chilly
for-
desert nights in Dubai. And this is, I think it's a great idea. I hope they steal it, and maybe we'll see Premier Mo wearing it at COP29 in Azerbaijan of all places. That's actually where it's going to be.
You must have done a little dance when you saw that.
I was very proud of myself.
He was
Yes.
screaming for you, wasn't he? How can you top that?
Well, I can't. The only advantages of doing this being old is that senior discount. That's why I got so much.
Yeah.
Like,
Senior discount, the self-checkout, by the way.
Bio.
That's tough to do.
Yeah.
That's a delicate dance
Is that
there.
a face reading app?
Oh,
or-
no, it's yeah. I got into a fight with the clerk actually. He's like, "Are you sure I qualify?" And he said, "Yes, sir. Yeah, you pretty much do." On to the presents. School days. You remember those glorious school days? How wonderful
Yep.
it was just to be in school and not have your teachers wanting to go on strike because they were so damn mad at the government. Like those days, like I don't know, 3 years ago. Government loves them too, and the government has been very active in terms of wanting to be more involved in your child's education. In fact, I think that they're so active that I think they're going to start recommending books for teachers to teach in the curriculum. So I thought I'd help along in that line and find the perfect books that the Saskatchewan Party government can add to the curriculum. And here's a whole fine selection. A lovely book called How to Train the Perfect Parents. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't even need Bill 137 if you had this.
Right.
The funniest dinosaur book ever, and that's the one where they evolved as opposed to walking with them. Oh, here's, of course, Noah and the Ark. Yep,
Yes.
Yep, of course. It's a bit of a religion. I had them do friends, and originally I thought this was about Hitty, but no, it's a Bible story. Oh, here's a good one. Who has what? All about boys and girls and body parts. That gets rid of the need for Bill 137. That is pretty much all you really need.
A little risque.
A little risque, but it's better to be taught by parents will be informed that
True.
this is coming. And of course, you need at a young age books that explain government policy. So here's a lovely one with a moose, a beaver, and a bear explaining the financial policy and the budgets called Up the Creek. Well, here's another one. Basically explaining the travel plans for Premier Scott Moe and Jeremy Harrison. Oh, the places all go. And go, and go, and go. Little kids need to learn at an early age what government is all about.
Yeah, I think they'll appreciate that education, and I'm sure the politicians will appreciate the gifts, guys.
I'm sure they will.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Happy holidays to you both.
Happy
You too.
holidays.